got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my deadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Touchdown.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Give me that ball, defense.
2nd and 6. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. I'm coming.
They'll drop the throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Run it. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. All right, T, Take it back.
First down, a run with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 9 now. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sponge. No. Hey, switch. Let's go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play fake. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 42's the mic.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop, Mike. 40, go.
2nd and 10. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike's 4-2. Coming.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Michael Thomas. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Thomas, 60 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
42 the mic. It's our time. Let's go. Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Looking to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. He'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here, escaping the pressure right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Come on.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hatchet. Check 26. Check 26. Let's go. Come on. Back. 36. Here. Wide. Get wide. Shift. Zip it.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check safety. Hey, alert 3. Big ass. Over. Get him on. West.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Elect the flag. Let's scream. Coming to you. Deuce. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6
This is Mostert. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check 3. Check 3. Shoot, run it. Check.
Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Say. You go. You got
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
42's the mark, 42's the mark. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's roll. Mike 42. Let it go.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2nd and long. He finds Robinson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play fake. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Relax, box. Tight go. Go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is Butler making the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, that's complete to Butler. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Mostert. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He goes airborne. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Tighten down. There you go.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check the backer, check the backer. SOS, 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 SOS.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Joker, 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 joker.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Nice 42, nice 42. Silver, silver. 42 is the mark, boys, 42. 42 is the mark.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Watch the safety creek. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll set up to throw. And, no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Switch.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, Charles, so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.